guys, it's Honey Badger Complex here, or Mad099, whichever, and I'm just going to give you a quick rundown and review of Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. This was recently on sale on Steam for £10, but you'll pick it up now at around £30. It's on all consoles, but I'll just do a PC run through. So it has a campaign and online. The campaign's fairly extensive, and the online has two main modes, which is a player versus player and a horde mode. There's a customizer for each for different classes online, and I'll just show you some of the options, gameplay. You know, there's nothing really much here, and sadly audio's a little bit depressing in the fact that, well, you can only go from high to low, which is a bit of annoyance. So I'll just have this on low for today, just because I'm trying to run frogs at the same time. And I'll show you the first level of the campaign. So let's play this on normal, see how it goes. If you didn't know, this game is based on the Warhammer 40,000 lore, where you play Captain Titus, the captain of the Space Marines, and you're out to retake a forge world, which is basically where you get lots of weapons. So as you can see, this game has some really nice settings. It's one of my favourite things about this game is the settings. And while we're on the concept of things I like about this game, let's talk about the melee combat. It is meaty. That's what you want from a game like this. Your combat system is a meaty combat. The health effects are very nice, where the enemies themselves are walking health packs if you use them right. The guns feel, you know, clunky, heavy. The combat on the whole is it suits the game itself, which is clearly a very good thing. So I might as well show you how you regain health in this. If you press the F button, perform a stagger on an enemy. When you do that, you can then perform an execution, and it will regain your health. And this is the only way to regain health in the game, unless you're playing multiplayer, in which case it regains anyway, but let's not get into that. So we've talked about the very nice, lush surroundings, the combat. So I'll just continue playing for a little while before I start talking again. Just to run through a little bit more of the map. Okay, so I've just run this bit of the map, and let's talk about some of the negatives of this game itself. On the whole, there is a distinct lack of video options, with the only ability to change between high and low. There's no middle, there's not really much to it. There's very few resolution choices, there's very few choices on anti-aliasing and all that stuff. I mean, post-processing additions are just a single file, which means, I mean, everything is in that bundle. You don't get a choice of what you want. So that's a big negative in my opinion with the game. Another problem I feel there is the maps themselves and the multiplayer more than the single player are flawed. There are points where you can fall off a map and shouldn't be. It's annoying. There are some crippling bugs with the game. I'm not going to get into them, but there are a couple of annoying bugs that can really hinder process. the actual voices of the game are just, there's just British. Even though one of the things you encounter in the game are Imperial Guards from the Canadian regiment, and they sound British. I mean, I don't know. It's annoying. But all in all, if I weigh up the positives and the negatives, and decide whether it's worth the £30 it's on Steam for at the moment, I'd probably say no. There's too many bugs, and it wasn't thought out well enough in the whole. The single player was nice, but the multiplayer is really flawed. It's not even worth playing, really. It's that bad. So, I'll sign off here, and I'll leave you with this final clip of an orc ship. Space Marine.